Hi, let's discuss bubble set. Bubble set is another application of brute force approach. I already discussed selection sort and sequential sorts, which are application of brute force approach. Here we will compare the adjacent elements of the list and exchange them if they are out of order. And by doing this repeatedly, we end up bubbling up the largest element to the last position of the list. The next pass bubble up the second largest element and so on until after n minus 1 passes the list is sorted. For example, these are not sorted while these elements are sorted. So after every pass, the largest element will bubble up and it will reach to its position. In case of selection sort, left part was sorted while RHS were not sorted, but here RHS part is sorted while left part is not sorted. Let's discuss the algorithm of bubble sort. Input is the array of orderable element index starting from 0 to n minus 1 and output will be the same array in increasing order. So for I 0 to n minus 2, for j 0 to n minus 2 minus I, if a of j greater than a of j plus 1, swap a of j and a of j plus 1. By this swapping will bubble up and will reach to its position. The largest element will reach to its position. I will discuss with example in next page. Now I will discuss the running time. There are two for loop. For first for loop will take one summation. Range will be from I equals to 0 to n minus 2. For this summation j equals to 0 to n minus 2 minus I for this for loop, and 1 for this comparison. At every step we are doing comparison. Here basic operation is this. If this comparison is fail, means a of j is less than a of j plus 1, then we will not swap. But at every step we are checking is a of j greater than a of j plus 1. So this is our basic step, and there is just one basic step, that's why we are writing 1. So first we will solve this. It will be upper limit minus lower limit plus 1. Upper limit is n minus 2 minus I. Lower limit is 0 plus 1. So minus 2 plus 1, it will be n minus 1 minus I. We reach to this. In selection sort, we also got this, and after solving this, we'll get n multiplication n minus 1 divided 2. In previous lecture, I discussed how to solve this. Just go through that. And that is approximately equivalent to theta of n square. So we got running time as theta of n square for both worst case and best case. So the number of key swap is depends on the input, and in the worst case of decreasing array, the number of comparison is same as theta of n square. Let's discuss bubble sort with the example. Let's take one array. So for I equals to 0, j value will range from 0 to n minus 2 minus I. So j will range from 0 to n minus 2, means 7 minus 2 it is 5, 5 minus 0 it is 5. So j value will range from 0 to 5. Initially j is this and this is our j plus 1. Then we'll compare if a of j greater than a of j plus 1. So we'll compare is 8 greater than 4? Yes. So when this comparison satisfy, when this if condition satisfy, we'll swap a of j with a of j plus 1. We'll swap these two elements. So after swapping, we'll get this. And j value will increase. Now this is our j and this is j plus 1. Again we'll compare if a of j greater than a of j plus 1. Is 8 greater than 6? Yes. So we'll swap a of j with a of j plus 1. After swapping, we got this. Now this is our j and this is j plus 1. And again we'll check if a of j greater than a of j plus 1 is 8 greater than 9. No. So as if condition doesn't satisfy, so we'll not swap. We'll just keep j value will increase. Now j value will be here and j plus 1 will be here. Again we'll compare if a of j greater than a of j plus 1 is 9 greater than 2. Yes, so these two elements will swap, and after swapping we got this. Again we'll compare is 9 greater than 3. Yes, so we'll swap these two. Then again we'll compare, is 9 greater than 1? Yes, so we'll swap. So finally this 9 reached to last position, means this 9 is now sorted. This 9 bubble up and reached to its position. This is one pass for I equals to 0 and j range from 0 to 5. After doing this, we just sort one element, means 9 is at its position. Next, again we will do for I equals to 1 and j value will range from 0 to 4. Now j is this and j plus 1 is this. We will compare, is 4 greater than 6? No. So next j value will increase. So we'll again compare, is 6 greater than 8? No. Now j value will increase. Now j is this and j plus 1 is this. We'll compare, is 8 greater than 2? Yes. So these two will swap. 2 will come in 8 position and 8 will come in 2 position. Next we will compare 8 and 3. Is 8 greater than 3? Yes, so this is our j and this is our j plus 1. 8 is greater than 3, so these two will swap. We got this. Again we will compare, is 8 greater than 1? Yes, so this 8 will come to right and 1 will come to left. Now after this pass, 8 is sorted. 8 reached at its position. 8 is the second highest, so it reached the second position from the RHS. We bubble up 8 and 8 reached to its position. So this we did for I equals to 1. Next again we will do for I equals to 2. Here I will be 2 and j value will range from 0 to 5 minus 2, means 0 to 3. Now this is our j and this is our j plus 1. We'll compare, is 4 greater than 6? No. Next we'll compare, is 6 greater than 2? Yes. So these two will swap. Next we'll compare 6 with 3. Is 6 greater than 3? Yes. So we'll swap these two. Next we'll compare 6 with 1. Is 6 greater than 1? Yes. So these two will swap. Now 6 reaches its position. Now these three are sorted. And you just mark every time j range is reducing. In first pass j range was 0 to 5. In second pass j range was 0 to 4. In third pass j range is 0 to 3. As we are doing up to this is our 0, 1, 2, 3 and j value ranging from 0 to 3. As after this it is sorted, we don't need to do anything for this sorted list. We just need to sort this list. That's why j range is reducing in every passes. Like this it will continue and finally this list will be sorted. In case of selection sort, time complexity is theta of n square, but number of swap is theta of n. But in case of bubble sort, running time is theta of n square. In bubble sort, number of comparison is theta of n square and number of swap, if this comparison satisfy, if this if condition satisfy, then we'll do this swap. And swap maximum can be n square, so we can write number of swap is big O of n square and running time is theta of n square. So number of swap varies according to input, but maximum it can be big O of n square. Whereas in selection sort it is theta of n. In bubble sort what we are doing, we are just comparing the adjacent element. Is the first element greater than second element? If yes, we are just swapping. Like this we will continue. Finally, the highest element will reach to its position. In next lecture, I will discuss radix sort. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.